you drink coffee every day, thinking it's giving you energy, but still you feel tired, anxious, or struggle to sleep at night? Coffee is one of life's simple pleasures. For many seniors, it's the comfort of a warm mug in the morning, the spark of energy to start the day, and even a moment of joy shared with friends. But the truth is, the way you drink your coffee decides whether it protects your health or silently harms it. Think for a moment. Do you find yourself tossing and turning at night, even if you only had your coffee in the afternoon? Does your morning coffee sometimes leave you with burning in your stomach, nausea, or that uncomfortable acid reflux feeling? Are you drinking coffee every day but still struggling with weight, blood pressure, or blood sugar issues? In this video, we're exposing the deadly mistakes seniors make with coffee, all backed by science, and all easy to fix once you know the truth. If you want coffee to work for your health instead of against it, this is something you cannot afford to miss. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also reveal exactly who should not be drinking coffee at all, no matter how much they love it. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, type yes in the comments section now, so we can see how many of you are interested in this type of video. All right, let's get started. The proven health benefits of coffee. Coffee is one of the most researched drinks on the planet, and when you enjoy it in moderation, it can do so much more than wake you up. Let's start with the most obvious one, which is boosting energy. That instant spark you feel after a cup is actually caffeine at work. It blocks a chemical in your brain called adenosine, the one responsible for making you feel drowsy. With that break removed, your brain focus sharpens, reaction time improves, and you feel more alert and alive. That's why caffeine isn't just loved by students and workers. Even athletes rely on it to push harder, last longer, and perform better. But it gets even more impressive. Coffee doesn't just give you short bursts of energy, it protects you in the long run. Studies show that regular coffee drinkers cut their risk of serious liver problems dramatically. Drinking 2 or more cups a day can reduce your chances of developing cirrhosis, and it even lowers the risk of liver cancer. For seniors especially, that's huge because the liver is your body's main detox center, and keeping it healthy means keeping the rest of you strong. Coffee has also been shown to help fight off type 2 diabetes, and it's not just regular coffee, even decaf has this effect. The secret is in coffee's antioxidants, which help your body use insulin better and calm down inflammation. So coffee is not just a drink, it's a powerful ally for your energy, your liver, your metabolism, your brain, and even your heart. When you drink it the right way, coffee becomes an investment in your vitality and your longevity. But most people unknowingly make small mistakes that can quietly cancel out all the good and even put their health at risk. The good news is that every one of these mistakes is avoidable. And once you know them, you can keep all the amazing benefits of coffee while steering clear of the hidden dangers. So let's understand the most common mistakes people make with coffee, and more importantly, how to avoid them, so every cup truly supports your health. Mistake 10, loading it with sugar. Coffee on its own is a powerhouse. It's full of antioxidants and natural compounds that actually protect your body. But the moment you start piling sugar into that cup, everything changes. What could have been a health-boosting drink turns into something that quietly chips away at your well-being. As we age, our bodies don't handle blood sugar as smoothly. Every spike hits harder, raising the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and all the problems coffee itself is supposed to help guard against. A teaspoon of sugar might not look like much, but that's 16 empty calories and 4 grams of carbs. Add 2 teaspoons per cup, 3 cups a day, and in just 1 month, you've downed nearly 1,500 calories with zero nutrition to show for it. That's the equivalent of several full meals. And studies back this up. People who drink sugary coffee have higher levels of inflammation in their bodies. That inflammation quietly damages blood vessels, worsens arthritis, and increases the chances of heart disease. It's a slow burn that adds up over time. But the good news is that you're not stuck with sugar forever. Your taste buds can actually retrain. By cutting back a little at a time, you'll find yourself enjoying the natural richness of coffee more than you thought possible. And if you want a little extra flavor, try stevia, monk fruit, or even a sprinkle of cinnamon. They'll give your coffee personality without the harmful side effects. Coffee doesn't need sugar to shine. By dropping this one habit, you protect your heart, steady your blood sugar, and rediscover the bold, real taste of coffee with every sip. Mistake 9. Choosing low-quality coffee. Most people don't realize that not all coffee is created equal. The kind of beans you brew can make a huge difference to your health. Cheap, low-quality coffee often comes from beans grown with heavy pesticides. And in some cases, it may even carry mold toxins like ochratoxin A. Now, those aren't just unpleasant words to hear. Over time, they can quietly stress your kidneys, weaken your immune system, and slowly chip away at your health. But research shows that organic coffee has far fewer pesticide residues than conventionally grown beans. And the benefits don't stop there. High-quality coffee retains more of its natural antioxidants, especially chlorogenic acid. This compound helps calm inflammation and supports blood sugar control. Considering inflammation is tied to so many age-related problems, from arthritis to heart disease, the beans you choose become more than a matter of taste. They become a matter of protection. So how do you make the switch? Go for organic, single-origin, or fair trade coffee whenever possible. These beans don't just reduce your exposure to harmful chemicals. They usually come from farms that care about healthier, more sustainable practices. And if you want to take it up a notch, buy freshly roasted beans and grind them at home right before brewing. The flavor is richer, the aroma is fresher, and you'll preserve more of those nutrients your body needs. Coffee should never be a source of silent harm. By choosing quality beans, you turn every cup into something that doesn't just wake you up, but truly nourishes and protects your body with every sip. Mistake 8. Skipping the paper filter. How you brew your coffee matters just as much as the beans you choose. The very method you love for its bold, rich flavor, like a French press or Turkish coffee, might be quietly working against your heart. Why? Because when you brew without a filter, natural oils in coffee, cafestol and kawil, slip right into your cup. They sound harmless, but these compounds are proven to raise LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries and raises the risk of heart disease. For people already managing cholesterol or heart concerns, that daily habit can slowly add up to real danger. And the science backs this up. Studies found that unfiltered coffee can raise LDL cholesterol by 8 to 12% in regular drinkers. That's not a small bump. It's a significant shift, especially if you're enjoying multiple cups a day. The irony is that coffee itself has powerful benefits for the heart, but when brewed the wrong way, those benefits can get buried under this one avoidable risk. To fix this problem, use paper filters. A basic paper filter traps those harmful oils while still letting through the antioxidants and caffeine, which are the things that make coffee such a health booster. And don't worry, you don't have to give up your French press forever. Think of it as an occasional treat while keeping filtered coffee as your daily go-to. That way, you enjoy the best of both worlds, flavor and protection. Coffee should strengthen your heart, not strain it. By choosing paper filters, you keep every cup full of benefits while leaving the hidden risk behind. Mistake 7. Ignoring caffeine sensitivity. Ever wonder why one cup of coffee makes you feel great, but leaves your friend jittery? Many people assume that everyone reacts the same way to coffee. But the truth is, caffeine hits people very differently. You probably know someone who can drink an espresso after dinner and fall asleep with no problem, while another person feels shaky and restless after just half a cup in the morning. That difference isn't just in your head, it's in your genes. Variants in something called the CYP1A2 gene determine whether you're a fast or a slow metabolizer of caffeine. And for seniors who are more likely to process caffeine slowly, this means it lingers in the bloodstream much longer, amplifying its effects. And it gets even more serious. Research shows that slow metabolizers are more prone to spikes in blood pressure, nervousness, irritability, and even a higher risk of heart attack if they drink too much coffee. These aren't small side effects. They're real, life-altering consequences. For people already managing hypertension, anxiety, or heart issues, ignoring your caffeine sensitivity can quietly make these conditions worse. But being sensitive to caffeine doesn't mean you have to give up coffee altogether. The secret is paying attention to your body's signals. If you notice jitters, anxiety, or trouble sleeping, it's time to make a change. Try smaller servings, half-calf blends, or even switch some cups to decaf. That way, you still enjoy the comfort and ritual of your coffee without the unpleasant side effects. Caffeine sensitivity isn't something to shrug off. By respecting your body's limits, you make coffee a true friend instead of a hidden enemy, protecting both your health and your peace of mind with every mindful cup. Mistake 6. Drinking it too late in the day. Coffee is famous for giving energy and focus, but what most people overlook is that timing is everything. As we get older, sleep naturally becomes lighter and more fragmented. Add caffeine on top of that, and the problem only gets worse. That late afternoon cup might feel like the perfect pick-me-up, but too often it steals your night's rest in exchange. And poor sleep isn't just about tossing and turning, it's tied to memory decline, weaker immunity, hormonal imbalances, and even higher risks of heart disease. What feels like a harmless indulgence can ripple into serious long-term damage, and the science explains exactly why this happens. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, so if you enjoy a cup at 3 p.m., half that caffeine is still in your body at 9 p.m., and even a small dose lingering in your system is enough to rob you of deep slow-wave sleep. The very stage of rest your brain needs to lock in memories, and your body needs to heal and repair. Missing out on this restorative sleep doesn't just mean a rough morning. It can actually speed up cognitive decline and drain the very energy coffee was supposed to give. But the fix is simple. Keep coffee as a morning or early afternoon ritual when its energy works with your body, not against it. And if you love a warm drink in the evening, switch to decaf or calming herbal teas that soothe instead of stimulate. You'll still get the comfort without sacrificing your sleep. Sleep is life's most powerful medicine, and no cup of coffee is worth losing it. By respecting your body's natural clock, you protect your nights, your days, and your long-term health. Mistake 5. Using artificial creamers. For a lot of people, coffee doesn't feel complete without that creamy swirl. It makes the cup feel richer, smoother, almost like a treat. But the problem is that those powdered or flavored creamers that seem so harmless can quietly do more damage than you realize. Most of them are loaded with partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats. And the scary part is that even in tiny amounts, trans fats are dangerous. They push up your bad cholesterol, lower the good cholesterol, and slowly clog your arteries. To make matters worse, many of these creamers sneak in extra sugars, chemical additives, and preservatives that bring nothing good to your body. The American Heart Association is very clear on this. There is no safe amount of trans fat. None. That means even the little splash you stir into your cup each morning builds up over time, chipping away at your cardiovascular health. If you're already dealing with high cholesterol, diabetes, or heart disease, artificial creamers are like pouring fuel on a fire. And the worst part is that the habit feels so innocent. The good news is you don't have to give up the creaminess you love. There are healthier, natural options that taste just as good. Unsweetened almond milk, or a little splash of real cream, gives you that same smoothness without the toxic oils or chemicals. Plus, many plant-based milks come fortified with vitamins and minerals that support bone and heart health. By choosing natural, wholesome alternatives, you keep coffee pure, protect your heart, and still enjoy every creamy sip. Mistake 4. Drinking too much coffee. Coffee can feel like a best friend, especially as we get older and mornings don't come with the same spark they used to. That warm cup can lift your mood, give you energy, and make the day feel easier. But the truth is that even the best friend can cause trouble if you lean on it too much. With coffee, the line between help and harm is thinner than most people think. A high amount of caffeine overstimulates your nervous system. That's when you feel your heart racing, your blood pressure climbing, or that uncomfortable wave of anxiety that just won't go away. This effect is even stronger for older adults because the body clears caffeine much more slowly. So that harmless extra cup in the morning might still be buzzing in your system at night, wrecking your sleep and putting unnecessary stress on your heart. Health experts say 400 milligrams of caffeine a day is the safe limit. That works out to around 3 or 4 cups of brewed coffee. But the actual number depends on how strong your coffee is and how it's prepared. Go past that limit and the risks like irregular heartbeats, chronic insomnia, and even bone loss over time can come quickly. The solution is simple. Aim for 2 to 3 cups a day And if you love the ritual of sipping more often, swap in decaf for some of those cups. You'll still enjoy the flavor and the comfort without pushing your body past its limits. Coffee should give you energy, not steal it from your health. By respecting your limits, you make sure this powerful drink remains a lifelong source of comfort and vitality. Mistake 3. Combining coffee with energy drinks. Coffee on its own is already a powerful stimulant, but when you start stacking it with energy drinks, you're stepping into dangerous, even life-threatening territory. Both pack high doses of caffeine, and when combined, it's easy to go far beyond the safe limit without realizing it. And it's not just about caffeine. Energy drinks often add other stimulants like guarana and taurine, plus massive amounts of sugar. Together with coffee, this creates a cocktail that spikes your blood pressure, sends your heart racing, and dramatically increases the risk of arrhythmias. Irregular heartbeats that can, in extreme cases, be fatal. Hospitals have reported cases of people landing in the ER after combining coffee and energy drinks, with symptoms ranging from severe chest pain to dangerous heart rhythm disturbances. At first, it might feel like an extra surge of energy, but the crash comes hard, and the damage to your heart and circulation can build quietly over time. For seniors already living with hypertension, diabetes, or heart conditions, this isn't just risky. It could be life-threatening. The solution is simple. Let coffee stand on its own. If you feel like you need more energy than coffee gives you, your body isn't asking for another stimulant. It's asking for better sleep, proper nutrition, or hydration. Energy drinks won't fix fatigue. They'll only mask it while putting your health on the line. Coffee is strong enough by itself. Stacking it with energy drinks doesn't give you extra power. It puts your heart, your health, and your life at serious risk. Mistake 2. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. For a lot of people, the day doesn't truly start until that first sip of coffee, but if you drink it on an empty stomach, you could be doing more harm than good. Coffee naturally triggers the release of hydrochloric acid in your stomach. That's the acid that's supposed to help you break down food. But when there's no food to work on, that acid just sits there and irritates your stomach lining. Over time, this can make issues like acid reflux, gastritis, or ulcers worse. But the impact doesn't stop at the stomach. Studies show that coffee before breakfast can raise cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. Now, a little cortisol in the morning is normal. It's what helps wake you up. But too much at the wrong time can throw off blood sugar control and make it harder to manage weight, especially around the midsection. Seniors are already more vulnerable to these imbalances, which means that the habit of grabbing coffee first thing might be silently working against your health goals. The fix is simple. Don't ditch your coffee, just give your body something to work with first. A banana, a slice of whole grain toast, or a small bowl of oatmeal is enough to buffer your stomach, protect against irritation, and keep your blood sugar steady. That way, you still get the energy boost from your coffee, but without the burn, nausea, or hormonal spikes that can come from drinking it on an empty stomach. Coffee should lift you up, not tear you down. By pairing it with even a small meal, you protect your stomach, balance your energy, and make every cup a source of comfort instead of discomfort. Mistake 1. Forgetting to stay hydrated. Coffee is refreshing, uplifting, and comforting, but it cannot fully replace water. Coffee has a mild diuretic effect, meaning it makes you lose fluids a little faster by increasing urine output. For younger adults, this isn't usually a big deal, but for seniors, it can become a quiet threat. As we age, our natural thirst signals get weaker, so the body doesn't always send clear reminders to drink water. That's why what feels like just a few harmless cups of coffee can slowly add up to dehydration, leaving you dizzy, fatigued, or even unsteady on your feet. And for older adults, one small fall can lead to life-changing consequences. Science backs this up. Studies show that moderate coffee drinking does contribute to your daily fluid intake. But once you go past 5 cups a day, the balance shifts. Dehydration becomes more likely and the risks start climbing. Dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty. It strains your kidneys, clouds your focus, and affects circulation. The scary part is that the warning signs are often subtle: a dry mouth, headaches, or sudden tiredness. If you ignore them, they can build into something far more dangerous, But the fix is beautifully simple. For every cup of coffee, drink a glass of water. This one small habit keeps your body balanced, protects your energy, and prevents coffee's diuretic effect from tipping you into trouble. Coffee may boost your energy, but only water can truly keep your body running strong. Pair them together, and you get the best of both worlds. The comfort of coffee and the life-sustaining power of hydration. Who should avoid coffee? Coffee can be a powerful ally for many, but for some people it carries more risk than reward. Seniors and vulnerable groups need to be especially careful because certain health conditions can turn that comforting cup into a hidden danger. One of the biggest concerns is hypertension. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system, which causes a temporary rise in blood pressure. For someone already battling high blood pressure, this isn't just a small spike. It can raise the risk of stroke, heart attack, or even kidney damage. And the danger only grows if coffee is consumed in large amounts or late in the day, when the body has less time to bring things back into balance. Heart patients also need to think twice. For those with cardiovascular issues, coffee can sometimes trigger irregular heart rhythms, palpitations, or a racing heartbeat. Studies have shown that people who metabolize caffeine more slowly face an even higher risk of complications. For an aging heart that's already working harder, that extra strain can take a serious toll over time. Then there's the digestive side. If you're dealing with peptic ulcers or acid reflux, coffee can act like fuel to the fire. It stimulates stomach acid, aggravating ulcers, delaying healing, and worsening the burn of reflux, turning comfort into discomfort with every sip. And let's not forget pregnant and breastfeeding mothers. Caffeine crosses the placenta and reaches the baby. But here's the problem. The fetus can't metabolize it properly. Too much caffeine during pregnancy has been linked to low birth weight and developmental risks. And for breastfeeding mothers, caffeine passes into breast milk, making babies restless, irritable, or disrupting their sleep. For those living with high blood pressure, heart disease, ulcers, or expectant and nursing mothers, coffee may cause more harm than healing. The science is clear. When your health is on the line, sometimes the wisest choice isn't another cup, but knowing when to say no. To wrap it all up, coffee can be one of the most powerful drinks you'll ever enjoy, but only if you drink it the right way. From how much you pour into your cup to the time of day you sip it, even the smallest choices can make the difference between unlocking its full health benefits or creating hidden problems for your body. Don't let common mistakes steal the incredible advantages coffee has to offer. When prepared with care, it can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and give you lasting energy that fuels your day without the crash. Coffee can be more than just a habit. It can be a daily tool for strength and longevity. If this video gave you some helpful insights, show your support by hitting the like button. It really helps us keep creating more science-backed content for you. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on practical tips to make your health journey simpler and more enjoyable. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to enjoy coffee? Do you prefer it black with a splash of milk, or do you have your own special twist? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your ideas might just inspire someone else in this community. Thanks for tuning in today. Before you go, we've lined up a couple more videos that we think you'll find just as eye-opening. Click on the one that speaks to you most, and I'll meet you there.